new class over a new art in Newton. So, and what I do is, I get everybody warming up on with an exercise just to loosen up. Let's see. With all this being as rough and as loose as it is, this is all going to come together, or it might complete itself just the way it is, you know, with this particular loose style. It's recognizable. It will be more so as we go along. So a painting can be finished at any point. It depends on what you particularly are looking for. If you're looking for detail and a lot of bells and whistles, then you might want to take it to a higher level. I personally would rather see something a little looser, you know. Now, some of that charcoal is going to work. And it does. And I'm glad I got started ahead of time, because it's so much better than having you as an audience watching me do the same thing over and over again. And that's the start of painting from scratch. Okay. Let's see. What is this here? Let's just establish some quick landmarks here. You know, this should be the overhang right about here. And then here's the other pillar. We got 4 pillars, right? Yep. And that ends there. As you can see here, it ends with the top of Coming Soon building. There's a jeweler going in there, I guess. Yeah, so tight as you want to go on it right now. I saw a demonstration art group some artists gave, and it was like root canal. I mean, the person was quite capable and did a nice job painting, but kept on 3/4 of the demo was him trying to draw in this little, and it had to be perfect. So the whole audience is stuck there, you know, we're trapped. So afterwards, you know, we finally get into the paint after about 2.5 hours. And after about an hour of somebody demoing, even half an hour of a show, you know, okay, let's move on, get to do something else. Well, this guy it was like having your teeth pulled one by one. That's a little bit of a stretch, but it felt like that. So afterwards, I went up to him and I just said, you know, I think he knew who I was, and I says, great start you had on that painting. I says, but do you think it might be better, rather than to waste all that time drawing, you know, spending that time drawing, why not just get right in with the paint, just get a real quick sketch? Oh no, he says, I always do it this way, and it has to be perfect. So I feel like that's a pair of handcuffs on that guy, that's for sure. Anyway, let's see. A little more tree, I guess, over here. Get these trees spotted in, and I'm home free. Then I'll get the big sweep of this going. Right now it works. I mean, it works for what it is. It works. A lot of crazy color, but it's the right value. And we've talked about values many times. The light and the dark of something. All right. This is probably going to go more down here, this way, and maybe we can change this sweep and give it a little more pizzazz right in there. Look at all that charcoal. It turns another. You can paint with charcoal, for goodness sake. All right. Those cars also will be interesting at some point, but not today. All right. We got this white going here. All right. Enough fixing of that. That's good. But what I really want to do is drop it in here. of the town hall. All right, a little more green. See, these trees are actually telling me whether I'm on or not on with the drawing. I've spotted these in. Now the spaces between this tree and that tree and this, what's going on, tells me exactly what I want to know. So I've got the big shapes, and if I didn't put these in, you know, the chances are this would be maybe too far over, this would be too wide. This acts as a grid for the painting, breaks it up into segments, which makes, follow me now, follow me carefully, please. It's the space in between that's just as important as the painting itself, as the drawing. If you get that space, you get that in there, that's 80% of the battle right there. So anyway. Okay. A little more, I'm going to throw a little more here on the sky, on this tree. And I'm probably going to back this off a little bit here. Because right about here, I'm not going to put it in, but there's the sign for the savings bank, the bank down there. And there's the wall. I mean, everything's falling into place. It's actually a natural composition here. It was beautiful. Bob, you did it again. I don't know. He did it. He did it. Come up with some great ideas, man. All right. This is the bushes out in front. I just want to... This color here can act as a whatever if I want. Okay, just a couple of more indicators. And just keep that working back and forth. Okay, it's going to be a little... I want the front of this store here, which would be another indicator of where... That's this here. Yeah, tree might have to come over just a bit. I might come over. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let it. It's not going to affect the painting. In fact, here, between here and here, is more jam than what I want. And if I move it over more, it's even worse. So I don't want that. Okay. Look at this. This pole here is in the way right now, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to put that in. Right here, right about here. Okay, that means this is going to have to come over. Nope, I'm going to adjust it here. And then run the tree right here. I'm going to let that go behind the tree. If I get too literal, I'll be here all day just trying to correct the drawing, and we'll end up with an architectural rendering. And I don't want that. All right. See if we can get something else going here. Again. There. All right. Oh, let's see. Ah, it's getting light out again. We're in good shape. Okay. I kind of like this purple. This is an underpainting here. This part here with acrylic, but it'll work, especially against the red. Red and purple are natural. Yes, that's it, huh? Oh, okay. Take my glasses off and get real serious. Hey, so we'll see you in the next show. We'll be here. Hopefully it'll stay raining and the sun won't come out. There are all these beautiful effects in downtown Walpole. Thank you again for joining me for another impression show. Bill St. George, Bob, my cameraman, wishing you all the best. And remember to keep painting.